Today talking about LinkedIn, and today I'm going to cover two questions that came in from my talk at DreamBank a couple weeks ago, and they both relate to how to build your business brand on LinkedIn. So I want to read the questions that came in. The first was from Fred, and he said, how do I build my business brand on LinkedIn? And the second one was from Randy, saying, what is the best way to link my business and personal profiles? And so we're going to cover kind of both of those today in this little video. So I've got a series of things that you can do, but you have to remember that your personal profile on LinkedIn is about you, the person, your experience, your background. If you have a business, you should be using a LinkedIn company page. And so that company page is about the company, the branding, the services that the company offers, okay? So if you are a sole proprietor, it's often difficult because you're one and the same. You are your business. So where should you be posting? What type of content should you be sharing? So my theory is that if you are trying to establish your business brand, so your business has a name and you are growing it, you maybe have employees or hope to have employees, you really need to work the company page and get the name of the company out there so that it begins to take on a life of its own separate from you. So if that's the case, your first step is to make sure you have a company page. And on that company page, you are highlighting the brand, what your company stands for, the services that they offer. You're allowed a little bit more selling on the company page than you are on your personal page. So if you have promotions, if you have new product releases, if you're going to be at a trade show, that stuff is all good to put on the company page. The next step is to make sure that your company is reflected correctly on your personal profile. So what I mean is a lot of people list the company that they work for in their experience section on LinkedIn, but it's not tied to that LinkedIn company page. And one way to notice if it's tied correctly is that the company page, the logo from the company page should appear next to that experience section on your personal profile if it's connected correctly. So you want to make sure that you link your personal profile to that company page. And you do that by selecting the company that you work for, your own company if it is, from the drop-down list that LinkedIn provides. If you're just typing in a name, it may not pull the company page that LinkedIn has already got set up for you. So that's the next step, is to connect the two. Then you want to post regularly to the company page. So again, if stuff is coming out of the company, if content and news is coming out of the company, you want to always post that to the company page because people who want to follow the company want that kind of content, okay? And then selectively share content that you post to the company page to your personal page, your personal profile. So you don't want to share absolutely everything because everything that the company posts may not be fully relevant for your personal network. And the same goes for your employees. If you have employees, you want to get them involved in this as well. So whatever is posted on the company page, you want to be sharing selectively to your personal page so that it reaches a wider audience. But again, when you do that, it has the branding of the company page, and people can go back and see that you shared it from the company. You also want to make sure that the company website is listed in the URL links, the website links that you are allowed on your personal profile. So in your contact information section, you are allowed 3 website links. And certainly you want to make sure at least one is linked to your company, but maybe all 3. Maybe one goes to the home page, one goes to a call to action that you have on your website, and another one goes to your services page or something, another free offer that you have for your network and your prospects. So utilize all 3 of those website links on your personal page by directing them to your business website and even your business LinkedIn company page if that fits for your strategy. Then you want to make sure that on your personal profile, again, this works well. It works well if you're the owner or even just an employee. So make sure that you're sharing some of the media that your company is putting out. So the media could be an infographic or a slide share. Maybe they did a presentation at a conference, a white paper that the company has produced. You can add those resources directly onto your personal profile so that when you're talking about your experience at that company, there's more opportunities to get the word out about your company and the business brand. You want to start driving traffic to your LinkedIn company page. So make sure that it is listed on your web page. So on your website, make sure that you're directing people to follow you on LinkedIn and the LinkedIn company page. Put it in your email signature to follow the company on LinkedIn. In any print material that you make, you can let people know that you have a company page on LinkedIn and that they should follow. So make sure that you're promoting the fact that you're sharing news on LinkedIn with your wider audience who may be consuming your content a different way. So that could be on invoices even, it could be in a newsletter. There's lots of things that we send out or that we produce that aren't online. And we can include a link to the LinkedIn company page so that people who do want to follow us and are more active on LinkedIn, they have that option to consume our content. And then finally, it's to engage with people who have interacted with your content. So anytime somebody likes the comment, take note of that. And if appropriate, give a reply back. If they've commented, most certainly give a reply back. If they've shared it, you can see a lot of this in your analytics on your LinkedIn company page. And these are the people who are endorsing your company by sharing your content. So be sure to thank them and continue the conversation. Just because they shared it, maybe you want to ask, what their opinion was of it, or what they thought of it, what their favorite part of it was. So it's about carrying on that conversation. It's not just always about pushing out information about our company. It's about starting a conversation. So anytime there's any activity on the content that you put out, make sure you view that as an opportunity to start a conversation, or rather continue the conversation, because the people who've already shared it have started that conversation for you, and it's now your responsibility to carry it forward. So those are the tips. I have typed them up on a handy action plan worksheet that I will include in the comments to this Facebook Live post. If you have any questions, feel free to add comments. And join us next week so we learn more about LinkedIn. Thanks, everybody.